All right, so let me guess. You might be the guy that maybe wants to buy the giant, juicy, fat, booty Fortnite skin, or maybe you're the person who likes to have the tracer rounds and likes to get every single one of them so that he could just show everybody in the Warzone map what his bullets look like, okay? If you're one of these people, well then, I'm glad you're here today because we're going to be talking about microtransactions. So, microtransactions are like these like small in-game purchases. If you didn't know, they're essentially like these little miniature purchases that are typically cosmetic. Especially nowadays, they're a really big push towards the whole cosmetic thing to kind of look cool and whatnot. And it's just all a big waste of money. That's really what it boils down to. And it's really unfortunate to see so many people put so much money into this as if it was an investment. They buy every single trace around, every single, I mean, you see it all the time. I mean, if you go and play those kind of games, everybody's always got like the craziest stuff. There's always those people that are just, they got whatever they got, right? But there's the thing is like there's such a heavy push towards these microtransactions, and typically the free stuff is not even close to as cool as what you could be purchasing. And typically the prices are ridiculous for this kind of stuff. So I mean, think about it this way. It's like what, typically around $10 for a skin on Fortnite. And I know that some of the packs on Warzone and like Call of Duty and stuff can be upwards of like $20. And to me that just seems ridiculous. And whenever I had pre-ordered Modern Warfare 2019, I actually got the Ultimate Edition, or whatever they called it. It's the $99 edition, simply for the fact that I could have extra COD points to get myself pretty much a cool looking outfit. I regret that. It's so stupid. I don't know. It was obviously, yes. Luckily, I used it every single time I played, right? So to me, I felt like I got my use out of it, right? And maybe you could say that I have, right? But I think it's the people that, and I'm included. I'm not excluding myself. Like I purchased this kind of thing, and I probably shouldn't have. It was, in my opinion, it was kind of a waste of money. If I should have wanted to get to Modern Warfare, I would have just bought it and left it at that, and not spent a whole bunch of money towards the cool skins and whatnot. But anyways, I think it's the biggest issue is where people start buying multiple, right? So it's almost like they're collecting, and they like to have this like thing to show for where they got a whole bunch of these skins and stuff like that, and a bunch of them, and be like, hey, look at my skins, look how cool this is and stuff like that. And they're just like, yeah, bro, like you spent a lot of money on this game, ha ha ha, it's funny. But the thing is like there's an actual problem here. There's actually people that are taking their money and using it towards things what they would consider like not investments, but I mean like almost like a collection. And this video might not be for you, and that's okay. But if you're one of these people who are doing this kind of things, it's time to just stop doing that. If you want to continue playing the games, cool. If you want to buy yourself, like, honestly, I would actually put it, don't buy microtransactions. Just grind for the in-game stuff if you really like the game, okay? In my opinion, I wouldn't even be trying to put in too much time to video games anyways, and I'll explain at the end of the video. But it's just really, it bugs me a lot, because it was something that I had done like whenever I was like 13 or something like that. At one point I bought a GTA shark card just so that I could have the Buzzard attack chopper, because I couldn't make money in the game. Like I literally spent all summer doing nothing but like, and this was before they had like the heists and stuff like that. So like I'm sitting here grinding and stuff, and like doing these missions and whatnot, and I gave up. I was still so far. I had to buy a shark a shark card just to like feel like I was getting. And the funny thing is once I got that, right, once I spent the money and I got the attack chopper, right, it's funny because I almost just never really called it in because it costs money to call it in. So I would always just go straight over to like the nearest like helipad or something like that, and then just steal one, right? Made no sense. I don't know why I thought that was logical, right? But that's the thing. Whenever you're young, these kind of things are just exciting. They're really in your face. They're colorful. They're vibrant. Or sometimes they can affect the gameplay. Sometimes they can make you better. And I think that's what younger people want. And even grown adults be buying this kind of stuff. And just for the simple fact that it's an addiction. It's a straight up collection that they're keeping. And it's not worth anything. I don't even want to hear the argument that about the whole like Fortnite skins and like, oh, this is an investment. I made $300 off of somebody that I scammed on eBay. It's like, no. It's buying this kind of stuff is not an investment whatsoever. Buying this kind of stuff is a waste of money. This is kind of like my advice if you're like 18 or older, okay? And then I'll go if you're like below. So, in my opinion, right, if you're 18 or older, it's good to save your money. And I would say invest it if possible. Obviously, you might have to do a little bit of research. There is, things to learn about investing, whether it be in real estate, it could be stocks and crypto, it could be like real physical. Because I do not do NFTs in my opinion. Don't do NFTs, but real world collectibles. If you could afford something like that, because I know that that kind of stuff could be very pricey. Those are all good things. Obviously, with good amount of research, you can make good money, and you can actually make passive income. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can get from doing this kind of stuff. You're not getting anything from microtransactions. You're not getting a single penny in dividends. You're not getting anything but maybe somebody that would make fun of you on the other mic because you just spent so much money on the game to look like you do. It's something. It really is something. And obviously I've done that before. I've done that kind of stuff. I've bought microtransactions. Like, I'm guilty too, but like I don't do that stuff anymore. I don't even really play video games anymore. And that's why I need to put this out. This is why I need to talk to everybody. And also, if you're like 16 or like 17 or below or whatever, maybe you're like 13, I don't know. But if you are young, it's just good to save your money. And I would say, like, if you're young and you're, I guess, a kid and stuff, have fun. But at the same time, like, don't be stupid. I would say I wish that I would have saved more money whenever I was like really little. Not that I would have been able to save much, but it definitely it's a good habit to get into early on. Okay, give yourself an amount of money that you put back, and then give yourself an amount of money that you can spend. And that's how I would run it if you were underage, I guess. But yeah. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. I hope that you guys understand what I'm trying to get across here. I think it's a really good subject to talk about, and I really think that microtransactions are just a waste of money, and there's no point of doing it. There's no point of buying them. Who cares what you feel like or what other people think of you? You could feel cooler. You can look in-game cooler. Who cares, okay? Because at the end of the day, you have no passive income. You don't have anything to show for. You have in-game bullshit that you wasted your money on, okay? And that's just the cold hard truth of this. So, but yeah, I did bring up that I was going to mention something at the end of this video. I do have a video that I recently made about just video games as a whole, and if you guys want to watch stuff like that, that will be right here. If you want to check that out, I think it'll be a good video for you, and I will see you guys in the next video. I need a cool guy outro. Peace.